what's up everyone and welcome to the review stream. So today I'm going to be reviewing one of the most unappreciated and underrated movie of all time, which is The Weatherman. So released in 2005 and directed by Gore Verbinski, this movie stars Nicolas Cage, Caine and Hoult. Nicolas Hoult also appears in this movie as a 15-year-old kid and playing the role of Nicolas Cage's son, Mike. So let's have a look at the plot now. So this movie begins from Nicolas Cage's character Dave Spritz, who is a mildly famous weatherman working for a Chicago TV station who makes a decent living, whose life is kind of miserable also. Everybody wants to be famous and successful in life and also to have a lot of money, right? But this movie is straight away and show you the cost of fame. Most of the time the movie is just full of depression, but there are some ideas in which the movie picks up at interesting ways. In straight away, the movie is basically commenting on fame and people's expectation on fame. Nicolas Cage's character is quite popular on TV as Dave Spritz. When people would see Nicolas Cage's character, they would say like, "Hey, I know this guy, this is Dave Spritz. I watch him all the time in the TV." On the other hand, Nicolas Cage has no idea that he even existed. He currently has a very well-paying job, making him a good amount of money as he says himself in this movie, which sounds like quite a huge money for a happy family, but in reality it is not. And this is the basic idea the movie kind of plays around with. His wife, played by Hoult, left him because of his insensitive and aggressive behavior. His relationship with his father is even more complicated. His father Robert, played by Caine, loves his son so much, but he can't understand why Dave's wife left him on the first place. Sometimes Nicolas Cage would sit on his apartment and start to think that why people would keep throwing the fast food to him all the time. Nicolas Cage tries so hard in the entire movie to fix all his relationship with everyone, but when his effort doesn't seem to pay off, he immediately loses his mind and also immediately gets angry about it. Afterward, it becomes even worse. He believes that nearly a 7-figure job will help him to save his relationship. Getting the next big job will help him in his circumstances, but this is an universal idea that most people have, right? And this is the exact thing happening to our main character here. So let's take a look at the acting now, okay? So this movie takes us to time when Nicolas Cage could legitimately pull off a great performance. I think he's wonderful in this whole movie. Leading performances by Caine and Hoult is also excellent in this movie. Music by Hans Zimmer is also phenomenal. It is amazing. Overall, the movie seems to be a good one, but still there are some flaws in it too. First of all, this movie is very boring and slow, but still, there are some good and amazing things in this movie that are worth watching. This movie has interesting character development, great writing, great cinematography, minimum camera movement, and much more. I think in this particular movie, Nicolas Cage is perfect. He totally fits in every single moment. One particular scene that I liked in this movie, that I really loved in this movie, is when Nicolas Cage tells that when we are kids, we all have so many dreams for our future, right? That we will become this, we will become that. But as we grow up, those dreams becomes fewer and fewer year by year, and finally reduces to one. And that one is who you're meant to be. And that one is who Nicolas Cage is in this movie, The Weatherman. All in all, it's a dark comedy and has a very good sense of its main plot. Please do give it a look and stick till the end of this movie, then you'll understand what I'm saying here. And so, I'm giving The Weatherman 8.5 stars out of 10. And here comes today's fact related to this movie. While shooting this movie, Nicolas Cage said himself that he was also going through the same events that are showed in this movie. I mean, in his real life, he was also going through the same exact situations. That is why he also able to put himself totally in this movie, as he was also experiencing all these things literally in his real life too. And that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Bye.